I talked about asking yourself the right questions. Like one of the questions I'm asking myself is like, okay, so when does one get over that fear of being seen or that fear of being perceived? Or like, how do you know you're over it? And this is something I'm actively working through. But what I would tell my future self that was over it, I think, is just identifying where the rejection began. Because I think, as children, it begins where we're like doing different things, playing with different things, expressing ourselves different ways. And like we're trying to identify ourselves, we're trying to figure out who it is that we are, and you have the somebody or somebodies that may say, oh, that's not cool, or you're a loser, or like you look weird doing that, or whatever the case may be. And I wholeheartedly believe that like those voices could stay with you. You could be a whole adult, but like until you like acknowledge those voices, one, and two, acknowledge that most people would rather see the people around them stay small. So if you're trying to put yourself out there and I'm somebody in your circle and I'm already uncomfortable with myself, why would I want to see you put yourself out there? Because oftentimes the people that, may reject your thoughts, that may reject the way you present or whatever the case may be, they're not even really tripping on you. They're tripping on the fact that you had the balls to do it and that they still don't. So that's something to take into account as well. I think you just have to keep doing things that will allow you to eventually be comfortable. Like in my example, I am making it a point to like wear a lot more of my more non-conforming clothing outside. You know what I'm saying? Like that has been my kind of like my way and means of like not even just to come out, because motherfuckers been out, but just as a way to like be out. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a progression. Like somebody might come out and then you're progressively trying to identify, okay, how do I present myself? How do I represent myself in society, etc.? How do I do it in a way that's comfortable for me? How do I do it in a way that's not taking from me? So yeah, we're just having a progressive conversation right now. And I think it comes with like allowing more people to look at you without you looking back at them and identifying, or what are you looking at? Or they're looking at me because X, Y, and Z. All of those things might be true, but I think in order to heal yourself, you can't really look at it like that. You got to look at it like just hecklers in the crowd. Everybody don't like the person on stage. Everybody don't like the comedian. You know what I'm saying? And also from a better light, some people are like, damn, like if you can do that, I can do that as well. Because like as I've had this tripod up and I like jogged over here while I'm waiting for the bus,